Hi, I'm Andy Fawkes. I'm a fourth year apprentice and I am in the CME, which is the current manufacturing engineering department of Land Rover at Solihull. I applied to be a Jaguar Land Rover apprentice because I wanted the opportunity to earn qualifications while I was working. Also the fact that I prefer to do a more hands-on role rather than be sitting around in a classroom learning things all day. So it gives you the opportunity to learn in the workplace and pick up those kind of skills that are related exactly to what you're going to be doing. I was attracted to Jaguar Land Rover mainly because I've got a personal interest in cars. It's one of my hobbies and a personal interest of mine. Plus the fact that when I signed up, Jaguar Land Rover had just been bought out by Tata, so it's got good prospects for going forward, and plus that Jaguar Land Rover got a particularly good reputation for apprenticeships in this country. Main things I do at work are based upon projects that involve increasing the productivity level of what we produce. So it's a case of improving processes, making cutbacks here and there perhaps, just things that make the processes run smoother. I'm also quite heavily involved with auditing of vehicles, there's certain specific areas of course, but it's all to do with things that basically make the product better for the customer at the end of the line. Supporting the training I receive, a lot of the support that I get is from my work-based mentor, who only a few years back was actually an apprentice himself, so he really understands the process that I'm going through and gives me good support with that. As well as that, we've got a training department team that help to guide us through what we learn at college too. The social scene that we've got is actually quite good. A lot of what I enjoy is that now I'm in the fourth year, we're all sort of split off into smaller groups where we're trained more specifically in the areas of the business that we're in. So we've got a small group that is actually like being a little family. We all work together, we support each other, we help each other out, and that's really quite a good thing to have. So you make a lot of new friends through doing this, and I think that's quite an important thing to take on board because it helps you to actually progress as a person as well, rather than just getting your qualifications. Things I've learned, I think mainly that'd be how to manage my time more effectively. When you're in a manufacturing environment, a lot of the emphasis is on managing your time because you work into time constraints. Cars are being built all the time, so you have to actually make that conscious effort to be proactive. As far as development goes, I'd like to see myself working towards a principal engineer role because that's the logical progression pathway from where I am currently, so I believe that would be a good thing for me to aim towards. Things I enjoy most about my role, the main thing would be that I really feel like I can make a difference to the end customer. It's quite a rewarding thing to see people's cars that they've already bought going down the line, and you can personally see that the things that you've been changing have been making a difference to that end product. So related to that, it's quite nice to see things that I've been suggesting and changes that I've been making being taken on board. My opinions are taken seriously and it really helps towards the end product. I think the most challenging thing for me is that as my experience and knowledge grows, my responsibility level grows quite heavily with that. So it's sometimes quite difficult and challenging to keep up with that level of responsibility, but it's also that I think improves me as someone within the business, and at the end of the day it's that level of experience and responsibility that I need to learn to take into my full-time job role when I finish in a few months. Well, if anyone's thinking of joining it, I'd say to them, if you don't particularly like sitting in classrooms, if you like getting out there, getting stuck in and being more hands-on, then it's really a good pathway for you to think about. as well as that, there's lots of exciting new opportunities and expansions coming up within the business. So there's always lots of new things to do and see. So it's never going to stay still. It's always going to be moving forwards, and it's always going to be exciting. I think Jaguar Land Rover is my ultimate destination because, well, Jaguar Land Rover is the UK's premier auto group. There's lots of exciting new expansions and growth coming up within the business, so there's always going to be lots of new and exciting things to see and do, and I can grow along as the business grows.